Hi, mornings, guys. Hope you guys are good. Hope het gaat goed saam met julle. I won't be long. We're going to give away a few prizes for julle wat into fitness is, for julle wat into mixed martial arts is. We're going to give away a few prizes, but you need to answer. There's 3 questions you need to answer. So, and also you need to share this live broadcast. You need to share it. You can win one of 3 vouchers. So I want to ask you, please do share this live broadcast. And it's going to be also 3 questions, easy questions. You just need to listen to the people that's going to speak to us. And in between, we will give away 3 prizes. So, guys, please do share this live. And also 3 easy questions that I'm going to ask. And I will be giving 3 lucky winners 3 prizes. So, yeah, with me in the studio, I have a very good friend of myself, and he is a coach. He coached many champions. He is brilliant. I've known him for years. He has been busy, training champions. He's been producing champions for the last couple of years since I've known him. He's one of the best, and I always tell people, if you want to be the best, go to Fida Idris in his gym. So with me in the studio, I have Fida and our young man. Hey,
Balelo.
good morning, gentlemen. How's it? How's it?
Hi there. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Stan. Hope you're doing well. Well,
Good,
good
good.
morning to all those tuned in. I'm sure we're gonna have a wonderful chat today.
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning,
They
guys.
must
Morning,
do
guys.
this live
Thanks
podcast.
for the opportunity.
Hi, Terence. How's it, brother?
Doing well.
You good?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, sir. God is great.
Awesome. Fida, we're going to give away
Yes.
prizes. They need to share
Yes.
this. Just tell them quickly what is the 3 prizes that we're going to give away. But they must answer 3 questions, and they must share the live.
Yes. So, firstly, we are at Fighters Inc. MMA and Wellness Academy based in Ottery. We do personal training, we do kids bulletproof classes, we do ladies self-defense classes, and then we do boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling. And everybody does it for fitness toning, and for self-defense. So it is really for everybody. It's a very excellent way for fitness, to keep fit, to keep mentally healthy as well, to de-stress. It's better than a normal gym routine, just running on the treadmill, picking up weights by yourself. You're in groups of with every class, and that group motivates you to push even harder every time. So the prizes we have is full access to all our classes to the value of 900 Rand a month to 3 lucky winners. It's only to those who are not current clients, of course, current members. That's the actual coupon that you're going to win. That's your coupon that you're going to win.
Awesome.
If you answer 3 lucky questions that we're going to be speaking about as we go along.
Okay. Just tell us quickly. I haven't spoken to you guys in, I think it was about 2 months. You guys have been busy. You guys have been
Yes.
out there winning titles. Julle wen mos net titles soos KFC.
Yeah.
But just tell us more about, what has happened the last couple of weeks. What have you guys been up to?
Yes. Terence, you want to start with that?
So we've been busy. We've been staying busy after the fight at Thai colleagues. I had a Muay Thai fight there. I came out victorious with the third round knockout, great promotion, and we just been busy, staying active. Busy to train for Worlds, which is going to be in January. So we have to stay busy. We have great competition over there. So representing South Africa is a big thing. It's a big thing for me. So I have to stay ready. I have to prepare myself for as the best I can for these guys. And so yeah, we've been busy. So God is good.
We also had 2 guys fighting in boxing, vibrant boxing champs, and then we had Terence Heinrich Jacobs, who won his division as a vibrant boxing champion, and then we had DM Mercy also winning his division as another champion of ours, vibrant boxing cup champion, and then we had Sarah Fish, who just fell short on a few points. And now we also have 4 people fighting in today, this evening again. So like every month they're busy. Tonight they're fighting at Venom Boxing Academy in Gageville at 5 p.m. There's a boxing tournament there. So we have 4 guys fighting, 4 and one girl. Sarah Fish is fighting again there. And then we have Laik Beg, and then we have Diane, and we have Rocky Capri, who's fighting this evening at 5 p.m. there as well, yeah. So and then our current focus is now with Terence fighting world champs. So we're training for that. 24th of January. Yeah,
Okay,
2020.
2020. I am gonna do just something quickly. You guys spoke about Terence, right? So I just
Yes.
want to drop something. One of the questions, if it's okay. One of the
Yes.
questions is, what is Terence fight name? What is Terence op 'n klein naam? What is his fight name, right?
Yes.
So
must comment. They must
yeah,
comment in the comments.
guys, what is his what is his name when he goes out in a fight? What's his fight name? So that is the one question. So you can win it. It's easy. It's on the screen. It's on the screen. So whoever answers it first is gonna win that prize. What is Terence's fight
Mhm.
name? Okay. So Terence, tell me quickly. You spoke about being busy. You obviously had to put time aside. You had to focus. How was that like for you? Because I know with fighting, there's a lot of discipline that also goes with it. What was your life like the last couple of weeks, months?
The last couple of months was,
Mm,
how can I say, it's just another day in the life of a fighter. Just another day. It's become a lifestyle for me now. Just
mm,
staying disciplined, trying to improve every single day, just growing as a human being, as a martial artist, and just trying to have an open mind every single time when I step on the mat, training wise,
mm,
just improving myself daily, skill wise, and just becoming a better human being, and just mentally as well, just working on the
mm,
mental parts when I'm not training on days off, mornings. So I'm just it's been a nice few months. I'm truly grateful for this journey. Like I said before, super thankful
mm,
what
mm.
everything has happened to me on this year, especially. It's a great year.
Yeah,
I had a how can I say, up and down. I went through a
mm,
loss, a kickboxing fight that I had in Victoria. I lost that fight, and
yeah,
but I took it as a learning curve. No, I've
mm,
many losses before, but hey, we come back as fighters, as true warriors and martial artists, and I came back victorious. So yeah, great journey.
So in terms
awesome,
of
awesome.
partly part as a coach to prepare someone for a world champs, you have to upskill them, and also they can't have ring rust on that level. So if he's fighting world champs, you're fighting the best from every continent in MMA given. So I have to make sure that he's at his best, and then also that he fights the best in a country where he can face as
Mm,
the best. So he fought in kickboxing, so that's why he fought last month and the previous month. So he's been very active. So he's in his fight flow. He's always training for fights, basically. So he's continuously been in a fight camp. Now this is just a continuation of world champs. So the opponent he fought in the kickboxing champs was somebody who's been winning his division for like 4 years, who's been
mm,
doing kickboxing since he's like 10. So that was
mm,
a good challenge for Terence. He just lost on points basically. But this guy used to knock all his guys out. And then that, of course, grows a fighter. And then his previous Muay Thai fight was somebody who also was a SA champ and who fought international as well.
mm,
So those fights grows the fighter and prepares him for bigger challenges.
mm,
If he knows that those people can't break him and those people had a big name, had world champions, were fought on a
mm,
higher level. And now he fights them and is quite comfortable fighting them and he's quite okay with it and he actually grew within those fights. So that
mm,
was the goal for that. And then he also graded in jiu-jitsu for 3 stripes. So he's focusing on that and he got his an award for his wrestling for this year as well. Alhamdulillah. Um, so just focusing on the overall growth of him as a martial artist and as a human being. So that is
mm.
where we still got another few weeks left for world champs.
Awesome, awesome. And another few weeks is actually not, it's not a lot of time, because if you look at it like this,
Yes.
in a couple of weeks' time we have January. But before we get to the big event, I see there's a few people who commented, who gave his
Yes.
name. So I don't know if you can see it on the right side. The Vera was the first one. By years, the second one, Kurt
Yeah.
also by year as well, and then Nathir as well. So I don't know if we're gonna go for the first one. There's still two more prizes left. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't
For
know.
a different question,
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Are
we
you
have to
there
see
to
that if
comment
they're
them?
sharing the link as well.
Yeah, they need to see the live. So I would say, guys, you need to click on share the broadcast, and then I
Mm.
think I'm gonna give it a 1 minute, and then we can select our first winner. Um, and then we're
Yes.
gonna go over to the second phase. Now, there's also a question in the second phase about the
Mm.
event. So I'm gonna give over to you quickly, Fida, just to explain to us what
Yes.
happened the 24th of January and where is it happening.
Yes. So first, it's of course we're talking MMA. MMA is the fastest growing sport in the world and also in South Africa. If you look at the ratings, then MMA is only second to rugby in South Africa in terms of people viewing it, viewership. So it's the fastest growing sport in the world. It is the most practical for self defense because you stand up, defend yourself, you're on the floor. What can you do to actually really just defend yourself practically? And then, of course, internationally, it's a growing sport. We have the UFC, we have Brave, we have PFL, we have One Championship. So internationally, it's a very fast-growing sport. Everybody is enjoying watching it, entertainment. It's becoming very close to boxing now as well. Boxing is, of course, a much older sport, which we always used to, and it's more broader based in terms of all countries. So MMA is growing very much behind the footsteps of boxing in terms of viewership. And then, of course, also in terms of getting paid. It's not as good at all as boxing, of course. Boxers would get more than double pay as still compared to MMA fighters, professional. So yeah, so normally the goal would be to go from your local promotion to international promotion. UFC's name is the biggest, and then we get the other names. You want just go for other names, promotions.
UAE Warriors is also a nice big promotion, which is in Abu Dhabi. That would be nice. They sign us from there once we go to Abu Dhabi. And we got Bellator as well. Bellator, Cage Warriors, Cage Fury FC. It's a lot of promotions. LFA, that's in the States. So some sort of promotions out there.
And PFL is coming to South Africa, I believe.
The PFL is coming in UAE. So let's see if it happens next year and maybe get us in there,
Okay.
inshallah.
Yeah. So
And,
coming
and
to
this is
to
all happening. And this is all
yeah.
happening on the 24th of January,
No, the
2022.
24th or for in terms of MMA, so we have Western Province MMA, and then we have the South African MMA Association, and then we are associated to the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation. So we have the Western Cape champs, we have the SA MMA champs, where all provinces take part, and then we actually have the World MMA champs, which every country who's affiliated to IMF takes part in. So you will compete with people from all around the globe. It will take place on the 24th of January 2020 in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So yes,
So you can expect competitors across the world. And I
yeah,
mean, Abu Dhabi they have state of the art facilities.
yes,
So
exactly.
that there's the other thing I've actually noticed with the Grand Prix, those people don't play. When it is
Aeroplanes,
it's all out.
everything is top notch, top notch. Yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
should be very exciting to come to compete there.
Okay, and do you already know who the component will be that that you will defend yourself against?
No, in this level, they don't tell you who the opponents are or who is still in. You have to just check from the previous years and not sure if it's going to be the same competitors. So they don't really give you a list like you would for a fight or professional fight. So you have to just be at your best, I suppose, and then yeah,
Okay, so you need to prepare yourself mentally, irrespective. If you go there,
anyone,
you can. It can be anyone. It can be anyone.
yeah. And it's highly likely you could fight 2, 3 fights for the weekend because of course they want to see who's the best. So 2, 3, or even 4 fights over the weekend. It
Mm-mm,
will be from the 24th until the 29th, 30th.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna post the second question. We're gonna select our
yeah,
winners. We see you guys here. So the second
yeah.
question is like the following. And you must have it right. Don't forget to say this live broadcast. I've seen quite a few people actually said it. So here is another
Nice.
question, and there we go. So here's the question:
Mm.
what is the date of the IMMAF event, and where will it be? So that is the question. What is the date and where will it be? We just spoke about it now.
Mm.
So you need to comment and you need to say this live broadcast and you can win the second voucher. So we already have we're going to select from the first vouchers or from the first names who are we gonna choose for the first voucher? Fida,
Yes. And
anything like Mhm.
just to come in
Yes.
there, the voucher you can give as a gift. You can use it for 1 month for any classes. So if you want to give it to your sister or auntie, there's ladies only classes as well, self defense for ladies only. It's a bit milder training.
Mhm.
There's a kids bulletproof classes thrice a week, and or the other classes, boxing or kickboxing, you can gift it to somebody. That's worth 900 a month. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think Fida, what people can maybe look at after this month, they're not going to want to stop because the confidence. And I
Mm.
mean, I look at Sarah,
Yes.
I look at your students, I look at these guys. They are confident. They are actually, it's like a family there. So I think
Yeah.
after this event, people are going to want to win more, more.
Yeah. We have more competitions.
Because there's a possibility that that child that is giving you problem can change.
Mm.
I say this is a good voucher also for discipline because you are very good
Yeah.
with mental conditioning. So yeah,
Yeah.
Fida, the other thing that I want to ask you quickly,
Yes.
an event like this obviously costs a lot of money to go to.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys are out there looking for assistance with as well because um, this is a paying sport and you guys are working your way up and you're competing against the
Mm.
best. And in order to compete against the best, you always have to make sure that you go to certain places. Just tell us about that journey as well and what it is
Mm.
that you guys need assistance with.
Mm. So yeah, so it's not an easy sport to be in. Like I would say, government would subsidize rugby players if they're fighting overseas or they're representing the country. So government would subsidize rugby or soccer only. But for MMA, no one subsidizes it. We have to pull out of our own pockets. We have to look for sponsorships, which we are now looking for. When we had to go to Joburg to compete, we had a big team, and then we had to do fundraisers all the time. So it is tedious in that sense, where no government support or no sponsorship comes your way for MMA at all. It's such a beneficial sport, but then we have to find ways and means and plans to do it ourselves, through fundraisers, through sponsors, through whichever. So for this trip, we have a backer buddy page for Terence. If you just go on the Google, you go on backer buddy website, you type in Terence Balelo, and then we have his backer buddy page over there. He will tell his story. And then for this trip, we need minimum 30,000 rand to make it possible for him to go over and to represent. And then yeah, so he needs his own entry fee. He needs his competing kit as well, hotel fee, flights, food, accommodation, and yeah. So that is the minimum requirement is 30K.
Which is not a lot of money. Which is not a lot of
Yeah.
money.
But
If you just
yeah,
think about it, if 30 people give you 1,000 rand, it's 30,000 rand. If 60 people
exactly.
give you 500 rand, it's 30,000 rand. If 90
Mm.
people give you 250, I should flight patal. So
So
I think
no
we
need
need to
to.
say this so that people can, even 90, if you look at 120, it will be 125. So I think we just need to
Mm.
maybe out into a pocket and then also give something to
Yeah.
our youngsters because we talk about change. We talk about we want to see our youngsters,
You help them,
you know,
just you empower
fighting
them to
on,
get there.
and that is the problem. We need to also come on board and assist. And that is why I
Mm.
say I don't understand why businesses in South Africa and Cape Town are not onto, in sponsoring this type of
Developing their
events
own
because
people.
overseas it is big. It is big overseas.
Mm.
Overseas you have
Massive.
big companies sponsoring them. So I don't know why. And this
Mm.
is also a job. This can become a job. So this is part of
It
job
is, yeah.
creation.
Exactly, yes. So like Terence would be fighting pro after this, inshallah. So his goal is next year just to go pro. So this will be his job, full time. So this would be his last fight in this level. Next year would just be
Mm-mm.
pro. So I think on that note, I think Terence must just give a bit of words of inspiration to say who he is, where he comes from, and what he intends to achieve at Abu Dhabi, and what he wants to teach the other youngsters also with this achievement.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, you guys know, some of you guys know the story already. My name is Terence Balelo, 21 years old. I'm from Solendam, as a small town in the Overberg, Western Cape. So there's not a lot of opportunities there. Uh, I said to myself, I want to do something different that no one has ever done there, and that's become an MMA fighter. Because I just found the love of it, the love, the passion was there, and I just knew I could take myself further. I could take myself further in this if I kept the faith in God. I just kept trusting the process and enjoy the journey, and just have a good team around me, people that I can trust with my whole life. Because there's a lot of fighters that goes into this fight game, and they have people that's with them. And once they lose a fight, the people just leave them. So I want a solid team with me that's going to be with me till the end. Ups and downs, they're going to be here with me. And I believe I found that team. I have a great coach, Coach Uda Edwish, my striking coach, and my mental coach as well. And I have my wrestling coach, Coach Hayden, best wrestling coach I've ever had. First one, Jiu-Jitsu coach Muhammad Salih. I gotta give love to those three names because they the ones who's actually putting the work with us and grinding with us every single time. And yeah, the goal is to be a UFC flyweight champion. I've said it so many times, and I keep that visualization there. I'm a big believer in visualization. So I visualize my everything I want to achieve, my goals. I visualize it till I achieve it, and yeah, that's gonna happen. The goal is to win the IMMAF World Flyweight Championship coming January, and just to inspire and just to show everyone that come on, I'm a kid from Suriname. If I can do it, you guys can do it. And it doesn't matter where you come from or what you have or how you look. It's all about you just telling yourself you're never gonna give up. You keep that faith in God because faith can move mountains. That's the key thing. So yeah, the goal is to win worlds and represent my country to the best I can and go out there and show these guys that I can compete at this level, that I deserve to be here, I belong here, that this is my time. This is my time to shine, and I'm gonna keep on shining. God by my side, nothing and no one's gonna stop me. Yeah, so keep on working for the kids out there. Keep on grinding. Never give up. Whatever they tell you, you don't. If you fail, you just keep on going. Keep on going. You will get there eventually. Because God gives the tough challenges to the toughest warriors. So you will warrior. So yeah.
Awesome. I just want to ask, I've known Coach Fida for a long time now, and a lot of youngsters comes from this gym. Some good guys come from the gym. They have made it to the top. Some of them are still going to the top. This is much more than just a gym. I have noticed that you didn't start it, to become the best. You started, from what I hear, you started it to give people hope and opportunity. You didn't start in a gym yet. Just tell us more about this gym that you are running, Fida, and where did you start, and also the name
Yes.
of the gym.
Oh, that's the next question. So it's Fighters Inc. MMA and Wellness Academy. It started as a youth intervention to keep the youth busy off the streets. So it started off first with life skills and mentoring, and then kickboxing as one of those interventions, and then it developed into a level where the youth doing it said, I choose this as a sporting career and as opposed to rugby or soccer because I really enjoy it. That's a way I can express myself and be positive because it's a martial art. It's not just fighting or eating. You have to be in the gym a certain time. If you don't, you do push-ups. You have to respect the dojo. It's a martial arts mindset. Then you have to respect the sensei in the gym as well. And then it's about character development. You get pushed and you mustn't give up. It's all about the mindset of resilience, never giving up, hard work, dedication, and then it's about character development within that. Where if you're just consistent with your martial art over the long term, you will see growth. You will see improvement. The same with life. If you just keep on and being persistent with that one given task, you will improve. Most people give up before they become very good, or just before they achieve their biggest success. So martial arts teaches you to be consistent, to have focus as well. Choose one area that you want to improve in your life, keep the focus on it, make daily improvement every day, and within a year you will see how much you have grown as a person, or has grown in a skill set, or has grown in a mindset. And then the possibilities for you becomes much more broader. So that is what the martial arts, it basically teaches everybody, not just youth but everybody, that if you work hard at something, you're actually developing your character, and you're able to achieve. You become more, and you're able to achieve more.
and that is the hope that our people need. That is the hope that our children
Yes.
need. And I mean, Fida,
Yeah.
you've worked with different, children from different backgrounds, and
Mm.
like I listened to Terence now. Terence comes from a small community where poverty is real, where things are real,
Mm.
where people know what it is not to have. And that didn't
Yeah.
stop him from not pursuing his dreams. And now he's on his way overseas to go fight. I think Terence is with you a couple of
Mm.
years now, but I think this
Yes.
was the year that you really worked with him. He was patient because I know you're one of
Mm.
those guys that you don't give somebody just easily. They need to work.
Mm.
They need to prove
Yeah.
themselves.
It's earn it.
And this is what
Mm.
that was earned it, yes. And that is what
Mm.
Terence has done. And I've there's many others. Just mentions a few of the guys that just came pick girls. I know that young girl there, but you Sarah, eh? Sarah. Sarah
Mm.
also recently, made a name for herself, but still very much
Yeah.
humble. And there's many more up and coming youngsters that are really doing their best in the gym. So I think people need to
Mm.
know that. That's why I always promote you because I know what's happening there. It's not only a
Mm.
gym, but it's a place where people can change themselves. Because we have a problem
Mm.
with youth nowadays. You have a problem
Yeah.
with teenagers, and this is a good sport to teach our teenagers discipline. Through this, you teach them
Mm.
discipline, and through this, you also teach them a skill to protect themselves. I mean, many of the
Mm.
bullies were once victims, and then that is
Yes.
why they become bullies.
That's why
This-
they
exactly.
that's why they're becoming the bullies now because they're still victims.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So
Mm.
before we continue, I'm just gonna pose the next question, the last question, and then you can select, you and Terence can select the winners. The next question is, what is the full name of the gym? What is the full
Yes.
name of the gym? He just said it now. For you that has been following us, it's easy, and that will be the last voucher, and then we will select our winners. But you have to share this broadcast. You have to share it in all the groups, in all the with all your friends, and then you will be one of those three winners. It's a 900 Rand
Mm.
voucher. It's also good as a gift. Kyk iets hoeveel presents to koop, you just give it to your family member, and
Yeah.
it's valid.
Christmas present.
So Christmas present, yeah. What is the
Yes.
plans forward?
Yeah.
What is the plans?
Just to comment on what you said earlier now is like it's like people come from different backgrounds. You're not sure of what they went through or how they were brought up or what they become accustomed to. But within martial arts, there's a discipline there, there's a respect, there's a character development, there's commitment. So that becomes your principles in the gym that is meant to be instilled within you in the gym and everywhere else. So you can come from anywhere, but once you step into the gym, this is what we believe, this is what we stand for, this is what we want to achieve, and we're family now. And the ultimate goal is to develop better human beings. So you can't become a champion, but you're rude to people, or you're not an honest person, you're a deceitful person, so or you boastful, you got ego. So the ultimate goal is to develop better human beings within that context. Um, and within that context, like say Sarah, like we spoke about Sarah, she was first a very introverted person, very shy person. Now she's confident. She speaks up. She talks on radio. Goes for interviews, and now she speaks about women empowerment. Women must love themselves. And we've got Heinrich Jacobs as well. He was a victim of bullying as well. Also had low self esteem. Now he's confident. Now he speaks up about that. He's now gained control of his body now, and now he also is also a boxing champion now, Vibrant Cup boxing champion, and he's also totally different, totally more confident. So there's many different stories like that where people they were first a victim, but through martial arts they became a victor over and above whatever has happened to them, and they gain control of their lives again.
Mm-mm.
So that's the power of martial arts.
Martial arts, and this is all happening at Fighters Inc.
Yes, in archery.
in Ottery. That is the gym's name. So there's also the question, Fighters Inc. Because I see nobody answered it.
That's the full
But I
name.
think
I
it's
must give
all,
the whole name.
yeah, must give the whole
So
name.
if I give the whole name first,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. And then let's just go quickly back to when you started. I mean
mm,
you have a big facility now, so you can now
yes,
you have big space now. You mentioned to me you just started roughly on a field or something.
yes. So we started about over 6 years ago now. We done intervention at the NGO. I was working as a therapist and youth development officer at the NGO, and then we had an intervention there. And then the youth said, we want to train more because we only had time to do it once a week. So they said, Vidal, we want to do it twice a week when you become good. And then on a weekend, they came to my house, my garage. So once by the NGO, once by my garage in the week. And then they were becoming good. And then they said, Vidal, I want to buy own equipment. I had like nice twin gloves, twin shorts, vest, Muay Thai vest, and shin pads and groin guard, the full gear. And then they wanted their own things, and those things are expensive. It would cost 1.5 to 2,000 rand per child. And I think we had like seven kids. And then I said, okay, let's have a fundraiser quickly. There's a field down the road. I started with my family, then it grew from there. So we were about 80 people, developed to 80 people on a boot camp field in summertime like this time. So then it went very well. And then when it came to Feb, they wanted to all compete in kickboxing and they all won. And then they said, Vidal, we want to do this as a career. So I said, then I have to think long term now. And then I think when it came to winter, April time, and then I thought, okay, this training on the field is not going to work because it became windy or rainy, whatever the case might be. And then I looked for premises and then got the ball rolling. And then here we are, where we are today in archery, at Royal Cape Park Business Park in a warehouse.
Wow. Wow. And that is also from your side, you didn't give up. You wanted this dream to grow. You wanted this dream to become a reality, you know. And today it is there. So that is actually for us, many of us that want to start our own businesses, that want to start our own gyms, there is hope. I mean, you just need to persevere. And then also aside from the gym, you are now grooming young men and young women, and even I've seen a few grown-ups there as well, to become the best version of themselves, you know, champions, fighters, teaching them how to deal with their situations at school. I mean, that is one of the things that we spoke about a couple of weeks back, the bullying at the school as well. So you have this type of classes also, because I think that's the other thing, that parents must not take bullying lightly. Bullying is something that can destroy young people, you know. So I'm just gonna go back quickly. Fida, I want you to just to select a winner as we as we go down. The first one that answered was the Vero Valentine, and the second one that answered was by Bahia Ahmad Fell, and then also Kurt also answered here Black Panther. So all of them said Black Panther, and then Nathir also said here. Nathir Duplessis also said here Terence the Black Panther. So I'm gonna give it to you guys, but ek wil die element quarters vir my more nie. So
yes, but
you can select
if
a winner.
so, we say the ones who answer first, but then there's a third question that no one answered yet. I didn't see anyone answer the third question yet. The full name of the gym. So we have to choose those who answered first to be fair, but then also there's one more question to answer. So by and whoever answered second there, you can answer still the last question.
All right. So we're gonna take the first one. The first one here is the Vero Valentine.
Yes.
Terence Black Panther Balelo. Okay. So he's the winner of the first prize. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. And then I just want to go down quickly. The next question was, what is the date of the MMAF event and where will it be?
Yes.
I think that the first one that answered there was Nathir Duplessis. He was the first one that answered the.
Yes. Rosie.
You know.
He's on the point. He's correct. He's very correct.
Okay.
So you win that one, yes.
And then nobody answered the third one. So that the third one was this. Whoever's gonna comment first is gonna win it. The full name of the gym.
Yes, come on, guys. It's comment. Easy money.
Don't forget to say it. So we've got two winners, and then I will put them in.
One more waiting for one person.
One more waiting. It's easy. Fida, maybe you must give it to them and then they write it. Whoever writes it first can win the prize.
No, they must find it. They must earn it. They must earn it. we can have to train them for a whole month. So we have to earn it. So I think
Yeah,
Bhaiya must answer again there.
Bhaiya, we're waiting for you. And
Yes,
Kurt
we
also answered.
can. And focus, yes, it's an easy
Kurt, come
one.
on, Kurt. This is an easy one. This is the easiest one. So, what is the
Mm.
full name of the gym where Fida is it is working at? And then Fida,
Mm.
just while we're waiting for somebody just to comment the first comment, are you guys excited for the
Mm.
24th? How
Yes,
are you guys
we are.
feeling about it?
Yeah, we're very excited about competing on that level. We've been preparing for this now. It is a possibility. We will, of course, check in the travel bans in that regard, but the team is looking very optimistic about that. Of course, we have to wait for the full go ahead. So we have to just see what if the travel ban is lifted. What is the intensity of our fourth wave? Of course, now we have to
Mhm.
wait a few weeks. But given all of those challenges, we've been through that already in the past. So we've been through the first wave, second wave, third wave. We know how COVID goes. So
Mhm.
we'll just be patient but optimistic and fully prepared for the date.
Awesome, awesome. And yeah, man, all the best. I know it's gonna be a journey, and I'm gonna follow you guys like I always do. En dan sien ek hierso De Vera wat treine weer. Hy wou nou weer die tweede prys ook, die
Hey,
derde
yo,
prys ook
twee.
wen.
Hey, yo. You want to
Ek
win
gaan nie
too?
weet
Only one per person. Hy's
nie.
op het. Hy's op het.
So whoever's gonna comment after this, there you have it. But yeah,
But
you guys are leaving on the 24th of January and you're coming back,
God willing.
hopefully with the
Yes.
title.
Yes. Yes. Flyweight title. Flyweight world
Mm.
champion.
What does this mean?
Inshallah.
You said world champion. What does this mean?
What
Will
does
you
it mean
now
to Terence?
yeah, what does this mean
So
to you?
this means a lot. This means a lot, Mr. It means a lot. I get to go out there and shake up the world January 24th and bring that gold home for South Africa. That puts me up there. Just to show everyone that it is possible. Anything out there is possible. Whatever you set your mind to, you can get it done. And
Awesome.
by just putting in the hard work and like I said, keep the faith because faith can move mountains in God and trust the process and enjoy the journey. That's a key thing. And have a solid team with you and just go out there and be you and be myself and just shine because I believe I was put on this earth for greatness and to speak about God as well and just letting everyone know that without God we're nothing. And I'm gonna shook up the
Mhm.
world January 24th. Tune in live
Wow.
and UFC fight pass. Let's go get it. Inshallah.
So, wow, wow. And that is how you speak. That is how you speak. But one thing I like about Fida, that he practices, and what I see in you youngsters is that, even though you win this stuff, you are still humble. You still, many guys win these titles and then they forget where they come from. But in your case, and that I have to give to Fida, he knows how, even the guys in the gym as well, when they do win, they are very humble, and that is what I admire about the Fighters MMA and Wellness Academy. So thank you so much, guys. I don't think anybody answered us, so maybe we should have
We'll see a
another
bit later.
competition.
Yes.
If they don't
We'll
come
do a
back
bit
to us, then
later.
we have another. We can have another type of interview in the next week, and then we can talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So from my side, of course, I want to just say that what with this is this Terence is someone from Swellendam. He is showing the world and all the youth on the Cape Flats that nothing is impossible. Like where you come
Mhm.
from doesn't make you what God made you already magnificent. He already made you with immense potential. Your very existence and the substance of your creation is already made with magnificence, with excellence, with perfection. God says mankind is the best of creation. So with that acknowledgement, understanding, you can achieve anything in the world. If you know your value, you know your worth, you know your potential because of that, and you connect to God with your potential, then nothing is difficult, nothing is impossible, nothing is over the top for you, so to speak. Like that, wherever you want to achieve, anybody else who done it is a human being just like you. So when you go in there, you go in with the same toolkit, with the same skill set, with the same potential, with the same tools, and then you just do your best in whatever you can. So the sky is the limit. Believe in yourself. Make correct choices. Very important. Keep on studying. Keep working hard, and choose your friends. Choose your energy. Stay humble. Keep disciplined. Others as well with that. That is my last saying. Yeah, thanks to everybody, and then also from my side, thanks to the Alpha Line team who assists with everything in the gym. Thanks to his friend Heinrich, who's always here pushing with him. On this, it's a nice sport when you become a champion and you winning on TV or winning this, but it's lonely in terms of most of the time you push alone with one friend, you push alone with your coach, and that is the times where you're actually putting in all your wins. The time when no one is watching, the time when you're pushing alone, time when you're tired, the time when everybody else is partying, but you here in the gym training with your coach alone. No one can see those times. They only see the end result. So thanks to Sarah Fish who helps with everything she needs help with in the gym. Thanks to the Alpha Line team who's always here pushing and grinding with us, who's also upping their level of experience. They're always in fights as well. And then of course thanks to my coaching team also, Coach Aiden Abrams from Cape Town Wrestling Academy, and then Muhammad Sali from Stefan DJJ. Um, and thanks to the All Fights Inc. family, I would say they inspire me daily by their hard work and their consistency as well. So they inspire me.
Yep, and I just want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Fazil and Idris, physiotherapy, best physio in Cape Town. I'm telling you guys, two nieces in Claremont. Go give her a visit. Whatever injuries you have, and Fight is Fully Empire for sponsoring me, supplements, and nutrition. Thank you so much for that. And I want to thank the people who's just been here with me on this journey. I want to thank my family back home in Suriname for always loving me and supporting me, the people in Suriname support us, your family. I love you guys. Uh, I want to thank the Khan family, Young Cape Town, the Edwards family. Thank you so much for looking out for us and just always being there and helping everyone in the gym. He helps us. You guys know you. I love you all. You all family. Love you. All my people since day one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's much appreciated. Nobody came back to us with that second question, so we're gonna have another with the third question. We can have another interview next week sometime or the week after next, and
Yes.
then we're gonna give it away. So
Yeah.
the Vero said the right answer, but
But
he
he
can't be
already
here
got
with
the
the boy.
prize.
I can niet meer wen nie. The Vero het week gestoon
He's
nie.
a champ champ.
He's a champ
He's,
champ.
he's consistent.
Champ
He's
champ.
a grand champ. Gentlemen, thank you so much, Fida. And Terence, all the best. And we sit next week again. We can set up so that
Yes.
more people know about this event and more people are
Yeah.
where are you going to. Because I want people to know that aside from working a normal 9 to 5 job, you can find a job in fighting, do what you do best, and also travel the world.
Art,
I think you
personal training, gym work. Yeah.
yes, yes. And he's coming from Swellendam, Swellendam. That's a klein dammetje daar so. And now he's going to Abu Dhabi. No, kyk van waar kyk waar het tikklong, you know.
So
This is
Abu
what
Dhabi. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
no,
so
the
much,
people
sir.
like yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. And thank you to the Cape Flat Stories listeners for tuning in. We would love, thank you for the answers. Thank you for the engagement. We would like to hear from you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
And
you.
gentlemen.
shout out to the Sunday family as well.
Kwai. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you,
We see
Stan,
you
for
soon.
having us.
Stay. Thank you
Pleasure,
so
man.
much.
Pleasure.
Much appreciated.
See you guys next
Happy
week
Mrs.
again. Cheers. All right.
Cheers, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Fida, Idris, and Terence. Um, MMA fighters. You guys can follow them on their Facebook page. You can go to Fida's page as well. Coach Fida Idris. We gave away two prizes today. Some of you didn't want to participate, so there's one prize left. It's a voucher for a month to go train at his gym. So you guys are willing to tune in next week. You're gonna give the third prize away next week. Unfortunately, the wereld ek kan nie twee keer wen nie, my broers ek kan net een keer wen. But please, Nathir, Duplessis, and Vero, please contact me so that I can give you guys Fida's details and you can collect your prizes. Thank you so much, gentlemen and ladies. And if you guys didn't win, We're gonna have a competition next week again, and I will bring more competitions. I want Woolworths to be part of this. Woolworths must give me prizes. I want if F&B, Vodacom to give me prizes so I can give away to you guys. I want all those people. Or for pryse weggee die holidays, we want to give to our people. And there's also a good platform to promote your businesses and so on. So contact me if you guys want to be on the platform, if you want to be a sponsor. And let's help our people. Let's help our people to be better individuals and to promote them. If we promote our own people, they will do so much more because they have our backing and they have our support behind them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And I'll chat to you guys again next week. And don't forget, Monday night, I'm speaking with the Mayor Jordan Lewis. Hey, Lewis, do tune in. We're going to talk. You want to say goodbye to you guys and wish you guys a Malika festive. But also, maybe we can just mention a few things that you guys want to talk about, what the mayor should look at, what the mayor should maybe get investors in, and bring him to the Cape Flats so that you can see what's happening on the Cape Flats. So, guys, please do tune in Monday night, 8 o'clock. I'm speaking with the mayor, and let's talk about the potential of changing the Cape Flats. Guys, have an awesome Saturday afternoon.